Hey Milafam, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to discuss brows. This is a topic that I'm always getting questions about. So I came on today browless, so we can just explore some different products that would give us the brows. So I went to my local drugstore to get some brow pencils because I'm thinking we want to look at, I guess, brows on a budget. We are going through some really economically tough times all across the world, and as much as we want to still maintain our normal lives, we have to be realistic to the fact that we may not be able to spend as we would have liked on what we would want. So I decided to try some of the drugstore brands just to see how they hold up with regard to doing our brows. So I want to do a comparison. So I'm going to look at the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer, and I'm also going to look at the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. So these are the two we're going to compare today to see how they work. Now, most of you guys know I'm more of a gel girl because I have alopecia on my brows, so I always aim for something a little more, I guess, potent when it comes to putting on my brows. But we're gonna try this out. We all know about a lot of the other higher end brands as Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and Benefit. So let's give these drugstore brands a try and see what we come up with. So on this eye, I'm going to use the Maybelline Ultra Slim Brow Pencil. This one is the black brown. I was a bit two minds about the colors because I'm not sure how deep or dark they will go, but we're gonna try it. If not, we'll try something else. So this is how it looks. It comes with the pencil on this side, really it's like a rounded point, and on the other side a spoolie. Okay, so the first thing I do, comb whatever brow hairs I have up. So when I do my brows, I start usually at the arch of the brow. Alright, so alright, we get in a good color payoff here, and I go down and I do my right to my tail. I usually stop right here at this angle, and then I come to the front and I lightly pull, so I have my baseline pretty much drawn in. Okay, the next step I do is I brush downward. I brush downward because honestly, if the hair stays up and you have a lot of hair, there's a tendency to draw above the hair, and then you end up with a really wide brow. Now, if that's your style, that's your style. I prefer a more a thinner, like a thinner brow. I do not like it too thick. So I usually start around this area, usually at the highest point of whatever brow hair I see. So I have some like fine hairs there, so I draw at that point, and I go just before the curve of the bottom one, and then I start to turn downward and let them meet. Right, so that's it there. And you come to the front lightly again, and that's it. And then now I can fill in, and you can fill in very using the here like stroke method, which may or may not work depending on how thin or thick your brow space is. But you would brush back up the hairs so it kind of fills back up the space, so you'll know where you need to add some volume. So usually this is where my volume needs to be, more at the arch and the tail. Alright guys, I am not disappointed, I have to say, with this. And to the front, I usually just I like my feet, I prefer a faded out look than a sharp look starting at the front. So if you can see here, and you just brush back up and take out any excess product that may be there. Okay guys, all right, so not disappointed in this Maybelline. The next one we will try would be the L'Oreal. This one is the dark brunette. So it says defined brows, ultra fine. This one again very similar with the style of the pencil, a spoolie at the end. And all right, let's see, similar, very similar look. So we're gonna do the same technique where we're gonna brush up again. I start around this area, and I have to say the pencils are both soft enough that the color comes off without feeling like you have to press on it. It's because it's very light to the touch, but yet you're getting quite a bit of color payoff. Tell me your thoughts on these two pencils and how you believe they match up. Okay, I think they're both did a pretty concealer. I'm using some Tarte Shape Tape mixed with a little bit of my foundation. And I'm just neatening up below that arch. Usually I take a little concealer and just kind of, you know, make the fade out look a little more natural. So let's do this side to get that neat look. And you see, I always start in that arch area because, I don't know, to me that is the point of the brow where all the action is. Okay guys, so what do you think? This was just a brow focused tutorial just to get you to do to see the comparison between these two drugstore brands, Maybelline and L'Oreal. Again, I think pretty good on both sides. I haven't used pencil in a very long time. I think it's been probably years. So I'm pretty cool with this. I'm not disappointed at all, and these good price point. They both retail for around somewhere between I believe between $9 and $12, right? And that also, if you have the membership with any one of those drugstores, they always have deals and specials, buy one get one, so it may even work out to be cheaper, right? So you do have options for some beauty on a budget while we, you know, survive corona, the whole quarantine time and all that's happening in 2020 right now. All right, if you want to have more information as it pertains to the brow shape, let me know down below, and let me get some feedback on your interest so I can organize maybe a class that we can get everyone involved in the actual shaping of the brow. But for now, this will be it. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and keep on watching for more information, more beauty tips as we go along on this journey.